Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi, how are you? Yeah, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. There's nothing there. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. What? Should I start over? Well, that's an interesting start to this weekend. This is the Labor Day weekend in the United States. Monday, this coming Monday is Labor Day, and usually a lot of people take the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. I know that when I was doing office work, I did that. And yeah, so this is what we have for this time period. So I always honor this weekend like that. Um, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to go into the town hall for a minute. I forgot something. So Lila is supposed to. Let me change my view for a minute. Hello, everyone. I'm Monster to Mermaid. This is Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod. In case you were wondering what this is, that's what it is. Now, in here, because this level 4 has been a level 4 for a long time, we had done some things in the enchanters, not enchanters, in the suite. This suite right here is full of all sorts of modded stuff. So what I am going to do is have it moved out. Now, they might recognize these pieces, but I don't think so. I think she's going to want to replace all the books. I'm going to leave the books and see if that is true. She is going to probably want to replace the floor. This wasn't here like this, so we are going to remove these pieces. When this is a full level 5, we'll bring a lot of this back. But right now we are removing it because she's just going to put it in the warehouse, and it just is going to sit there unless I go and get it from the warehouse. Now, we're not going to have any light. Let me put a light down on the floor. She'll take it away later, but we're going to remove the pieces that weren't here. Now, these bedposts were actually here as a part of the sides of the bed, and so she might rearrange this. She's probably going to take away the umbrum wood and what's in here, and she'll probably take away some of this because the bed was actually sitting back in that corner there. There was only one fireplace piece, and we changed that. So those things, we're just going to take them away. Oh, and the stool, of course. We'll take them away. I probably should be taking these away too, because see how they look on the floor? I think they're just going to end up in the warehouse. And there's the old ones. I already have enough of this, enough stuff in the warehouse. So we'll take this out. This will be interesting because that's been like that for quite some time. And so we'll see what happens with that. We are also, let me look up here. Did I change anything? No, I kept it probably because I knew. I didn't change any of these parts that are here. Upstairs, the major change that we made was we put a door here. And there is no door in this. These doors are ones that they use, so I'm not going to take those away. I'm just going to let her take this part away. They use this, so I'll let them take that away. Everything else is okay for all of this. So that is with Lila. We're just going to stay at the suite in the saloon for the next few of their months, weeks and months, while Lila upgrades the town hall, the Times Square, the town hall to the level 5. And that is what she's going to be doing. Hira, in the meanwhile, is upgrading the library, but I skipped Keanu. Keanu is upgrading the, he's actually still, digging out the, the mystical site. I think they go up to a full level 5. They're not level 3s, but I don't remember now. So we'll find out in a little bit. I think they are full level 5s. Now these pieces here, see that right there? There's a piece missing from there. They just replaced this. I'm not going to do anything with it because it's part of the build. So I don't want, if I take it away or change it, they're just going to put it back. So we'll just take that part there. This is the level 5, if I'm not mistaken, of the library. The library is, in fact, complete. And we have 2 people here. We have Simeon and Jaslyn. Jaslyn actually is the librarian. Simeon was a chef and he has returned. He was in this library when he first got out of school doing research. Then he went and studied with the chefs, and now he is back again. He did not like working for being a cook for 7 restaurants. It was too hectic for him. He decided he wanted to go back to research, and so he is. We did have fish in here. I think we had fish in this one. I'm not sure now, but we will put some fish in. We'll find out if Davis has actually found us some fish that we can put in there. And there is Nakiasha. Ooh, look at there. Nakiasha was working on that residence. See that yellow roofed building down there? That is a new residence in the farm district. And do we want to go down there first, or do we want to look and see? Fallon is, of course, standing outside of her shop. There are a couple people who are still standing outside their shops. And I'm not sure there's anything I can do about that. She has some interesting things. Look what she has. So, why she has a flag unless she's studying them. And that, oh, did you see what I just did? Did you see me make that door disappear? I just made that door disappear. Hold on. I think there's one up here. That's not the same door. But I'm going to put this door there, and I'm going to have to apologize to Carly. I believe that Carly is working on this. And I think the door was sitting right here like that. So we'll just put that door in until Carly makes a new one, and which she will, for the fact that that door isn't there and she's still working on this part. I was checking. So when Carly is done and Hira is done, Hira's already working. See up there, you can see construction tape on the hill. That's Hira working on the Druid Center. And Carly, when she is done, what's missing here? What's happened here? Oh, that piece is gone. Oh, look at that. I can't put it back yet. The fact that it's gone, there we go, is the fact that it's gone. At least they can't fall much farther than that. I have to be careful. I don't think there's any place they can go here. So they're not going to do anything, and we'll leave it at that for right now. Why don't we just go ahead and just make a step right here? Why don't we just do Terra, yellow Terra right here, and just put this little step to make it easier for everybody, since they're going to fall off of this piece right here, and I can't put anything there. So yes, when Carly is done with Fallon's shop, she's going to start working on Makino's shop right here. And then Kira is working on the shop up here. Now we haven't done anything, we haven't put any modifications in here, because after Carly finishes, I want to see if this is damaged, because this is actually the thing that's going to be here on the roof. And I think Carly's roof comes up a little higher, and we'll just have to bring it back down as it goes. It technically goes down more than it comes up. This is why this is empty. She's going to have some tanks here, as we have seen in Prasino, and those tanks where she's working on things is they're going to be put in that location here at Rosa Ouro. Okay. The other thing too is the other day I was putting in, let me get a piece of this. I was putting in new light fixtures at the library, and I actually put in glass light fixtures for the bottom part of the library. I don't like the way it looks. It looks fine in the enchanted area, and maybe it looks fine just because of the way this fencing is. Now remember, we changed this to wall, and she's changing back the parts that she knows that are a part of this build, and the rest of it we'll have to fix when we come back and change it all back to wall. So here is the level 5 of this building. Right here you see these beautiful polished black stone, and I didn't realize that about black stone. The black stone is actually from the Nether. We've been getting it through trade routes, thank goodness, and yeah, that's what we would have to do, because we don't go to the Nether. So that is, yes, that's right. We're doing something else instead of fighting our way through the Nether. We have a Nether ambassador who actually does go to the Nether and is helping to curate things for us, and that's what we want, and that's what we have. I don't know that I want that piece. Let me take a piece of this and see if I want that to just come up like that. Is that weird? That's weird. We'll just leave it for now. I'll have to think about that. I guess it's okay. It's 2 layers of wall right in that spot. But this part is done, and we did correct this part of the walkway here. This isn't done, and we're still waiting on Carly to finish. Let's do one thing right now. I want to go down. I want to see what's happening here. And then I'll show you what we did on Twitch this morning. But right now, that is a piece of that. I do remember that. We're going to go down to Carly's boat, which is on the next level. By the way, Louise is paused. She is the nether miner, wrongdoer, and she is paused at the moment because she needs a lot of stuff that she doesn't have right now. She needs more cobble. Let's cancel this, cancel this. I'm going to have to do something about that. Why don't I do it right now? Pierce is the mayor, and he's saying that netherite is definitely difficult to get. And so we cannot guarantee her that kind of armor. So we're going to do diamond for her. So we're going to do 2 diamond pickaxes, P-I-C-K. Or should we just go ahead and do diamond? Let's do diamond, D-I-A-M, D-I-A-M. So she's going to need a diamond axe. We'll give her 2 of those. Let's add 2 diamond, I-A-M-O-N. There we go. Let's add 2 diamond pickaxes. Should I go look for it? There's a shovel. Select that. Select that. And there it is. And then let's go back and let's get 2 more. 2 diamond pick. And there we go. So 2 diamond pickaxes. And then she has the ceremonial gold, which she needs to have in order to be respectful. She has, look at how much food she has. Look how many of these stuffed pitas she has. That is her. Does she actually have them? Yes, she does. Wow. So the only thing that she doesn't have right now is enough of the cobble, probably, and a new, and maybe we should put that on the list. Let's put on the list 2 flint and steels, 2, and let's do flint and steel, F-L-I-N-T, flint and steel. There it is. And we'll give her those. Okay, so that way those things will be waiting for her. There's nothing in here right this minute, and she's got a full set. Let's look at her expedition log. She's really okay. Look, she's really actually okay. There's something missing right here, and I'm not sure what. Maybe a pick, because there isn't a pickaxe right there. So that's probably what she's waiting for. Let me see something here and make sure she doesn't have any, no, she doesn't. So she doesn't have any zombie flesh that she acquired during the time that she was there. And I think that is going to take care of all of that. So yes, I like it better with the wood posts for the light fixtures, and I like the light fixtures being wood and even on the glass ones, and I like the way that looks. So that's what we want to do here. Let me go down. So we saw that Nakiasha was done. Let me see who else is done. Nakiasha finished, and she finished before Peyton finished, and we're going to where Peyton is. Nakiasha just had a little tiny bit to do. She's going to start the level 4 now, of that building. It is going to be the last level of that building. That building is not going to be a level 5. It changes dramatically in the level 5 in a way that for where I have it positioned and everything, I'm not really interested in. I think that's true. We could go down and see, or we could go across to matriarch for a minute and look, or we could, yeah, let's come here for a second, right outside here. Let's step down. Let's go to biz. I'm almost, no, that's antique, A-N-T-I-Q. I think it's antique. And let me look at residences, the residence, and sure enough, it is antique. And we're at the level 3 right now. This is the level 3 that we've got. You can see it right there. We can turn it so that it matches. And that's what we have. And the level 4 turns into this right here. And that gives us 4 beds. That gives us 2 beds right here, which I like. And then this bedroom here and a bedroom in the main part of the house, which is up here, right there. There's that bedroom. Okay, let's look at, hello, let's look at the level 5 for a second. Yeah, see, I don't want the extra tower. We don't really need it here. I would prefer it to be a little bit smaller, and I don't want the altar here. I just don't want it at this time. So we're going to have that part not be there. And so we're only going up to the level 4, and that's what we were looking at. And let's continue. How are you? Welcome. How are you? So we saw that Nakiasha just finished the level 3 of this, and we're going to come up and we're going to ask her to do the level 4, and she will be working on this while we are doing other stuff here. So there we go. So we know now that Nakiasha is going to be working on that. Carly is still working on the enchanting tower, and Hira is working on the druid learning center at the very top. It's nighttime. Is that Micah? Micah, are you expecting something? Look at what she's wearing. This is so fascinating. This is them picking their own stuff. She's not wearing any pants. She's not wearing any leggings. That's the gown that she has on, the druid gown underneath. But she is wearing armor. She's wearing diamond boots, and she is wearing a plate helmet, which is pretty curious, but it might be comfortable, and that might be. You just saw one of our other druids go by in full chain, and she is what? Well, no, Maya is not. She's only in a level 4, so that might be why she's showing chain in the way that she is. Let's come here for a second. We're going to go up to where Lila is, and Lila is the one who's working on the town hall, and that's why we removed all of those modded pieces from the town hall so that she can work on it. And let's see. So you see she's asking for 23 bookcases. So she is going to replace the bookcases that we had modded. And everything else seems pretty much what it should be. The clock tower is going to get finished. That's an interesting piece right there. I don't know. Let me go to Annie for a second. We can go out down here. Here we are. And let's go to Annie. I just want to see if she custom, because I have two. I have Rosa Ouro and Prasino, sure enough. And so let's teach that. And that didn't go away. But that should be hers. If it doesn't go away, it might be mechanic. It might be. Let's see if this goes away. None of these are going away. Teach. That one went away. No. Did one of them go away? Teach. No, they're not. Okay. So I think that means that they belong to the glass shop. And before I go to the Wide River, because when I go to the river, we're on the Narrows River side of town. I'm going to go over to the Wide River, and there's a lot of things that I want to do at the Wide River before we go to Prasino. And so, isn't that interesting? Look how that turned out. Look where that house is situated on this road. It just makes me happy when stuff like that happens. Because you know how I grow towns. I'm not really doing a grid or something like that. And so when things happen naturally like that, it's just really fun for me. I just love it. I love it. Okay, so let's look at the customs and let's see. And there they are. So let's teach that. And let's teach that. So they should have gone away and they didn't. They have purpur on them. So let's go up to, no, we'll go to the mechanic at the boat. I think I'm going to go to the boat mechanic and make sure that they know how. I think if the town knows, then everybody knows. Hold on here for a second. Do I want to do that? Nah, I don't want to. Should I call Micah? Micah. Micah.
Good to see you.
I see. I would have to call her. Aha, there we go. Okay. I thought I was going to need to call her. And she left just as Lexi was coming. And Nakiasha has started work, which means she's going to collect all the materials that she needs. And I'm going to take these pieces, and let me see something for a minute. This one's on, and that's the magnet, and this is the void. We're not using the void here. Let's close that. And we'll just leave those two for right now. And let's continue. Let's continue on. So we've been having a really fun time at the Wide River with Omar, Athena, and look at what we've got. Look at what we've got. So this is what happens, and then she comes out and starts feeding everybody. So she's starting to feed people. What are you eating? And that looks like she's eating garlic.
Right away.
Hold on. She's eating garlic, roasted garlic. So that's a specialty of this restaurant. And so that is what some of the people are being fed. We'll see what happens in relationship to that. There's Chalia. Chalia is a courier, and she is on her way into town. And we're coming to the northern campus of the university. Who's that? I didn't see who that was. Let's go up here. I want to check on Thalen and see how he's doing. Thalen is just going to let himself get to a 30. And look. Yahoo! He has a 30 in mana. So he is now able to become a druid. And where are you? Hi, Thalen. And yeah, we're both leaving at the same time. There we go. So there's Thalen. He's like, yay, I'm free. So Thalen and Calliope grew up together, and they are very close siblings, brother and sister. They've worked together doing research since they left university. They've been doing research since they graduated, I should say. And now Calliope had decided that she was going to follow in their mother's footsteps, and she was going to become a stonemason at the Wide River. And essentially, let's come here. Let's look at the custom for a minute. Let's see. There we go. So let's select. Let's see if I can teach that. And let's see if that worked here. It did not. So we'll teach it to the mechanic. And so, so since Calliope was here, Thalen was actually essentially just saying, I want to go with you. And their moms were saying, well, what are you going to do there? I mean, you have to do something, don't you? What do you want to do there? Because I think he would have been fine just studying, but he's not really close enough in studying, and he doesn't want to do what she's doing. How close can we get here? This is a weird little thing until this road piece gets put back. See how deep this construction is into this part. So that's why he's going to build this at least up to the level 3, so that we have this road. And right here is Thalen. And I believe right now Thalen is only going to be a level 1. He is. He doesn't care. He just wants to be with Calliope. And Calliope is... And it's not a way, it's not a, it's not a, what would you call it? It's not a Game of Thrones brother-sister relationship. It's more a Firefly brother-sister relationship, that he's just protective and they like each other. So that's what we're having here. And let's go to the druids, and sure enough, he has enough focus and he has enough mana to begin his druid adventure. And this will absolutely allow him to be with Calliope. Do you see what I see? Do you see that right there? I think that is, sure enough. Hi. What you doing down here? Did you dig yourself into a hole and you can't get out? Why can't you get out? Why is that hole there? Let's go back for a second. It's probably trying to find a way out, and I don't have a way right now. So the only way that we can fix this until this is finished is to go to the shop and call him back and let him find his way back over there and hopefully not down in the hole again. But we'll just have to, I know that he can. Who's that? Who is that? Wait. That was Thalen, wasn't it, coming down the hill? It absolutely was. It absolutely was. Thalen coming over the top. Let's recall Omar. Hi, Omar. Have you figured it out yet? what you're doing over there. Okay, so Omar is going to bring that fishery up. So see where the fishery is and the way it is right here. When this is finished, we're going to blend it into this mountain. We're just having this part be here right now until we see how much of this is needed, and then we'll blend it in. So in, for instance, places like this, see where that is with that. This is just ground fill here. I would rather have this come down in this part right here. Let's have these pieces just in that area, and then we'll see after this is done what we can do with this, because this is the crux right here where the this is lush savanna, and this is also lush savanna. Wooded badlands, there we go. So the wooded badlands and the lush savanna are both at this corner, and that's what we're going to work on when he's done. And let's see if he found his way back. I don't see him there. I see it bouncing going on there. Let's put these pieces right here for a minute. Who is that? Is that Adeline? No, that's not. That's Thalen. That's Thalen getting lost, trying to get to this place for the first time. So why don't we take this one away right here. I don't know that this is going to work, but let's put that there for a minute. And let's put an extra piece just right here, just to make it just a little tiny bit easier. Right here. We could put in the rest of the road, should I? See that part right there? That's the end. Should I just go ahead and put the road in? Let's do that. Okay, let's recall him. Uh-oh. Ooh. I'm not going to be able to do that. Did you see that? He landed in the tree, thank goodness. And where is he going? Is there actually no way back? That's what he's doing. I'm a little concerned about him taking this way. Let's put a road in, a road piece in here. And then we'll go back and we'll look at, wait, we need to do that first. Wait, we need to do that first. So Peyton is here, and Peyton either just finished working on this or he's got a little ways to go. And let's see what it says. Peyton is done. Dun, 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 dun. So now we could have him do one of two things. Oops, I have to be careful. I'm having a little bit of trouble. So let's slow down for a second. Peyton is the builder in the shipwright, and the shipwright is supposed to have a place where the builder can get off right here and then get back on. So this piece right here is supposed to come right here like this. I'd almost rather that it came like that. This is probably not going to be able to be here, these pieces. We'll take those away, and that does give us this. What's happening here? Can you actually not get up the stairs with this piece? All right, let me see what this is. So there's the shipwright right there. We don't need that piece coming down. We do need a floor at that level right there. And I don't think I can have that piece. So let me come here and see. And that's the way this is anyway. That's the way this shop is, period. So they can come to here, but they can't fall down any farther on that step. And that's what we want. And this is coming to this floor right here. And see, this inside of this archaeology shop already has the colors of the shipwright. And this, all of this material here, the stone brick, we're going to replace with shipwright beige brick, and we're replacing the top with a shipwright piece right here. So see this right here, all of this isn't necessary. And this part right here, whoop, we'll have to put in a different light, but right here, this is all going to come across right here all the way up and all the way over this piece right there. So let's do that, and let's put in that, and there we are. And then this piece is this piece here. So we'll take these away. I know I was supposed to be doing something else that I do. What is this? This is flat. Aha! And this is where we want this to be. So we'll put that in and bring it all the way over. And then this part right here is flat. So put this part. Oh, it isn't. It is a piece of that. Okay. So let's put this in right here. And this goes all the way up to the light fixture. Up, bonky. And that goes right there. This light fixture, see what's happening here? I think we're going to end up taking this fixture and bringing it back to right there like that, so that that piece fits in this part. So it needs, do we want it to have a flat part sticking out? I think I do. Yeah, I do. I want it to have this part sticking out in this section right here. So see, the bottom of this has a stone, and so it's perfect. Perfect. So that's one half of it done. We'll come back and do the other half after we put a road piece in, so that he can get, am I gonna have to bring that up? I am. So that he can get to, nope, let's put that piece there, and we'll look at the other side when we get to it in regards to what this is. So it will be that the builder shop is going to be right here. So see, this side is out farther. This side and these decorations here are going to have to change, because this is now the new wall piece right here. And upstairs here, we could just go ahead and put in the glass, put some glass into this part right here, but that's only after we replaced these pieces in the floor and here. Now the question is, do we want to bring the stairwell over one right here? Are they going to come up here and just come up here and just bounce? More than likely they are. I'm going to give them this right here. So we're going to put this right in this spot, so they can go this way or they can go this way. Just in the beginning, to try and get him able to come here and work. And we took the light away. Remember, there was a light This is the chain that keeps that part of the building there. This is, oops, I think I just took a piece of that away. I did. Let's put that back, and we'll have that on the other side. So this is going to be indented right here, but the other part won't. And we don't need that. We'll see if we want to put in something different right here. See, that was already on the outside of the building right there. So that one is this one. And we'll bring that, and this won't be here. This part won't be here, and then this is the walkway that's underneath these pieces right here. So let's put this in right here, and it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yeah. So let's take this away. I know I said I was going to do the road, but I can do this at night, and I can do the road in the daytime. So we'll put this part in right here, and I think I missed that on the other side. No, I haven't put anything in there yet. Wait, why am I putting something here? Oh, because these are leaning against it. Yeah, let's put this in. So we need one of those. We need this one right here. Is that in the right location? It is. And then we need 2 of these. So is this coming out too far? It might be. This might be coming out too far. I kind of like it coming out a little farther, but it might not look right in comparison to the rest of the building. We'll figure it out in a minute. One thing that would definitely need to be there, is that a slab? Yes, is a support on that part to make it look like that is supporting this part of the roof. Do we want to have it be a stair piece? Let's make it a stair piece. Can we find any stair? Those are shingles. This right here is a stair piece. There we go. So it is the nature of this building anyway to have stair pieces. Let's put one here. Let's put one here at the top. Let's have it be like that. Let's put this here. No. We'll just put this one to hold up that part right there. So we have that, and we have that. This piece here, let's put it here. Let's put it, I'm actually glad that this stone is here as a tribute to archaeology. The fact that this was originally stone, it's kind of nice to have that part be there like that. Now if I do, oh, the sun's coming up. So I need to go over and do the other, but see this right here? This is going to leave this vulnerable to rainstorms. So let us put these pieces in for a minute so that we can cover the we can cover those racks right there. So we've got that part, and I think I have one here. Here it is. So let's take this and put this here. Warning, Will Robinson. So I'm getting a warning that there's a slowdown. this is going to be interesting, and I really hope that I don't get interrupted. But this is the end of the month, and they know that it's a holiday weekend, so there is a possibility that I might get interrupted by my service, my cable service, doing something that it's been doing every month for the entire summer. And so we'll have to see if it's going to do that. I hope not, but it might. See that? I don't think we need this extra piece. I don't think so. I'm looking at that side. No, I just hit the lamp by mistake. And I'm thinking that we don't need it. I think we'll take this part off and just have it come to there on both sides. See how that looks? That is the wall there. And we are supposed to have a piece of wall, and we do. It is on the outside of this. We can cover this with glass, which is more than likely what's going to happen here. All right, so now that it's daytime, hello. Now that it's daytime, all of these are in place. So let's bring this over here for a second. Let's take these down, this, and this. And we're going to put these back. Do I have a light? I do. Do I have a axe, a pickaxe? We're probably going to need a piece of this. And we're definitely going to need that because we're going to go up and put in a road. And yeah, see, this isn't quite finished because, see, it still has torches. And so we want to do something about that. This is where the water is coming out of the fishery in a waterfall. And so we actually, since we're right at the sea, we made it possible for the water to flow all the way down to the river. It's only the river, and it's there like that. Am I going to do something about this? I am. There we go. Okay. And so let's do, right now, let's do a road. Chat disconnected. Chat connected. Hi. So if you were saying something to me during that time period, it says that chat was disconnected temporarily. You are welcome to say something now. I apologize. That's YouTube. That's not my service. That's actually YouTube having some kind of problem. So here we are right here. So this road is coming all the way out. This is why these pieces are here, because we're going to put a road down right here. We're going to switch to Monster to Mermaid to my special pack where I have some road pieces and in that I've scanned in spruce roads. We need a straight, long, and this is what I'm going to put here. So let's turn this way. We need to bring it back beyond this, or right at this piece right there, and then we need to bring it all the way over to here, like that. So see this part right here that's putting that in front? That's okay, because we're going to add this to the outside on both sides, and that is going to give us the full length that we need for this. There's nothing here. I'm on a piece of wood that was there. There's a piece of wood underneath here that I'm standing on. Are you ready, everyone? Here we go. Constructed X. All right, and so now we're going to put this, see how this is right here? we're going to take this part of the walkway here. Let's have it, I can't go beyond this line. He's just going to erase it. He's just going to erase it. So we're putting this right here, and then we're taking this side off. So right here. Ah, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Good gracious. All right, can I get that to go back? Is this going to be a thunderstorm? Hold on. There's that. And can I get it? Nope, it's not. So let's take the decoration block away. Notice it removed a portion of the ladder. So we'll have to put this here so he can get there. And then on the other side of that log, which is supposed to be holding this piece here, let's put this log, have it come all the way through to the mountain right here. So let me come down, and I need that piece to suggest what's holding this up. That's what I needed to suggest. So what's holding this up is this going into the hillside right there. What's holding this up? This, which is connected to these pieces down here. I'm going to take this away for right now. That was there connected to another piece and holding, but we don't need it. See, this whole thing is being held up by this building. And so we'll put that in. So there is now the new launching pad for this. It is, I needed to go out one more just to make sure that there's enough room for everything that he is going to do. Coming down that ladder and having couriers come down that ladder, I don't want them coming out. So this side right here, Vincentius Primus, Vincentius, hello.
Yes.
Hi. YouTube is doing something weird. It says that chat was disconnected and it's reconnected, but I don't know if someone was trying to reach me and they couldn't. I'm not sure about what's going on right there. It's dark. It's raining. Let me go over here. I do have this, and I should just go ahead and put one right here for a second so that you can see what I'm doing. And let's put this in. This is this part. Sorry guys, I'll have to get the roses to come back in just a second. Put that side in there. It has. Hi! Hi, Vincentius. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. And there we are. That was very sweet of him to do. Thank you. And we can put, I don't know that I want to put a light there. I don't know that I want to put any lights. Let me use a lantern I'm holding in my hand to see how is he going to reach that. For the time being, let's have him be able to walk from here all the way over to this part right here, where he can come up here and go in there. Let's bring that up and he can come right to here. Just for now, until I get, until I get, until I get this to work better. See that where there's dirt under there? When he's done, I think we might put stone in. Let's go find some place to sleep. It's sometimes difficult stressful when it's raining for Java. So let's come here. Yeah, I said it. It's stressful for Java. Okay, and let's go to sleep. So we pulled out a sleeping bag and we're sleeping in Adeline's forestry building. And this is, I believe, a level 3, but let's see. It is only a level 2. It's only the river. It's only a level 2. So as soon as the chicken farm, because we need this roadway, is finished up to a level 3, I think the level 3 will give us the full road. And that's what we need to have at that particular point. However, and there's Dalen. Dalen cannot find his way here. Adeline, you'll just have to show Thalen how to get up here. You will. Because I'm not going to make it easy for you. Go a different way. All right, I see what's happening. Let's do it like this. Let's put one more piece here and one piece here for right now. Just for right now. Did that help in any kind of way? Of course it didn't. Let me try this. Ready? There we go. All right. I'm not making it any easier than that, Thalen. Thalen, how can you be a druid if this is going to be a problem for you? If this is going to be a problem for you, I'm going to send you back. I will. Recall. See, because he's going to end up in the tree when I recall him, because there's a group of buildings that the recall is outside of the building. And these balloon towers don't recall your person, don't recall your druid, your knight, your archer to a balloon tower. Recall them to the town hall or something, especially if they're up high. There just happens to be this tree right here, which has made it that he's not getting hurt. And he then goes down the hill, all the way down into this area, and walks back up through this part right here. But it is daytime, and so since it's daytime right now, we did put it in that walkway. So the walkway is there. This is the fishery walkway right here. And this walkway, now he's not lost. Okay, so he's going to come here. I know. He's doing that. Let's do this for him. No, I don't want to. Let's see what he's going to do. Should I open this gate here? There are gates right here. He can actually come up right there. I don't want to do too much. Oh, okay. There's something new. There's the new border way back here. So this is actually really good, and he is working the border. Thalen, you better watch yourself. So he's not going to go into the water here. See where the border is? So he's just climbing the hills, getting used to the country out here. And he's having a trouble. So think about this. Thalen has been in school and been at universities and libraries his entire life. So this is really sort of his first thing where he is getting a chance, good for him, of being outside in the way that he is. And I'm looking. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to go down. And now he's stuck there. Okay. I know, Phelan. This is so difficult. He's a townie. What can I say? He's a town person. That's all I can say. That he's used to being in town. He's used to there being roads, etc., etc. And so this is all new for him. This this being on this area right here. Why am I doing this? We're just making an even steeper way down. He shouldn't come this way because it's too far. And sure enough, he's not. And there he goes. So he did find a way. Let's see, what did he do? All right, he came through there. All right, so I'm not going to babysit him. He needs to find his own way. I'm only concerned that he's going to fall into the water and can't go someplace. That's the only thing that I'm concerned about. Let's come here. Peyton is going to work on this. That is Dulce, if I'm not mistaken, right there. We're going to have Peyton work on upgrading the carpentry shop because he needs her in order to finish doing the stuff that he's doing. So, and you are lost in that same way, and I'm going to see if I need to recall her. Let's recall her to here, and we'll see what happens with that. All right, so those two are getting done. This is the boardwalk right here between the two buildings, and let's complete this. So right here, I don't need these two right now. We do need, and we're not going to have, this is actually the new part of this right here. And it's actually going to come out to here on this side. So see that right there. Sorry. And down on this part right here, because this won't be here. Oh no! Ta-da! Okay. So there is a possibility. That this problem still exists, as for me anyway. Back to the server. Mr. Villager, hi. Perfect timing. And I'm going to have to return. I think, Vincentius, I'm going to have to return to before.
Return to before.
Because it just bombed again.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Before the bombing started.
I know, but return to before Embedium?
No, it's not Embedium. It is, this bomb is the Minecolonies. This is the one that when you went to look.
You didn't go back to the older version?
I didn't go back.
Oh.
So you're saying I should go back to the older version. He's saying that like, wait, you didn't go back? No! Oi, Mr. Villager. Hold on for a second. I'm trying to get something to look at. Let me go here for a minute. Let me go back in Minecolonies history for a minute and get the 1.7 back, which is the one that worked. And so I just need to find it right here. So in the versions, the one, I started having problems at 641 and I was at 637. I wasn't having those bombing problems. before 6:37. So I'm going back to 6:37. And there we are. And then let's play. We took care of one thing, that we no longer have rubidium, we have embedium, and we have oculus. It will be interesting if, but I don't think so. If I have the problem now with it, then it is some kind of something going on with the things that I need for shaders. And I might have to look at their pack, Minecolonies pack, and see if I'm missing a piece. How am I doing? I was doing really well until the second, about a second before your chat appeared saying, hello, hello, good afternoon, everyone. I just bombed. So I'm headed back now. It seems to be okay. I'm going to quit CurseForge and let Minecolonies load. That's what's happening. Minecolonies is loading again. That's why we have our beautiful black screen. And but I'm okay. E você? Como está você? How are you? And I'm going to cough. I have some tea. I'm going to go to it right now. Hold on. Mixasa. Salut, Mixasa. Salut, ça va? How are you? And yeah, so I went back seven updates back to the one that worked before I started having whiteouts, blackouts, and so here we are. So we're back, and I'm going to. Let me see. Let me let everything load in for a minute. I just wanted to make sure I was on the ground and do that. Ah, très bien, très bien. Et moi, pas mal, pas mal. I'm a little concerned about the fact that I can't update. And Vincentius Primus, actually, we did something to try and fix it this morning, because I bombed. Oh, and in Twitch, you guys, in Twitch, when I bombed in Twitch this morning and I came back, and you're all gonna laugh at me. You're gonna laugh at me at what happened in Twitch, because I came back and Forge updated, or Forge did something, and whatever it did, it rearranged the order of the what do you call it? The way it orders my things, my worlds, and I didn't realize that it actually moved me to 21. And so when I went back in, all of a sudden, there was nothing. There was nothing. And it was like, and of course I panicked, you know. So Jellybean was there, and she says that I owe her 10 minutes. Because I was like, I don't know what to do about this, guys. I think we're done for the day. And so, yeah, I did actually stop. But then I figured it out after I got off. I figured out, gee, That was very silly of me. I was. I was. I thought, oh my gosh, everything's gone. That's what I thought. And so, yeah, it did kind of freak me out there for a minute or two. Let's not have sand here. Let's go ahead and have dirt, and let's have the whole thing be dirt right here. It is actually rock in this area, but because of this part that's under here. Hi, Dulce. What are you doing? What you trying to do? Where are you trying to go? I kind of want this. Huh? She told me, and I just missed it. I missed what she said she was trying to do. Let's do this. And I have to be careful because some of this is actually the build for this, for the carpenter. The cliff style carpenter is right here. See, that's it right there. And it is a level 3, and Peyton is going to start working on the level 4. See this right here? This is an archaeology builder shop level 5, which has been added to the entry of the shipwright, and it comes all the way up here, and they can he can get to his racks and everything. This is kind of high here. Probably should. I'm just gonna glass it, I think, and give him glass in this area right here. This is the way he needs to be able to come up and down in this part. Notice, see, there's a ship right there that he's working on, that he has the frame of, and he is working on that, but he also needs the carpenter. So when the carpenter is up to a level 5, and then he needs this guard tower right here, and then he needs a courier, which I don't know where I'm putting the courier just yet. And so those are the things that this shipwright I'm putting in, and to make those things be there. And so that is what we're doing. And you two, perfect timing, you came in just as I was recovering from the bomb, from the losing the place for a second. But we are returned, and there we go. Okay. At night, I'm working on this part. I need this building to look like it's a part of this building. And I wonder if, see how the walls of this are like this? Should I do glass here so he can see things? This is going out to the road, but this right here, I need to put something here, and I think I will. We're going to put slab, and we're going to put pane right in this part right here, but we're going to need slab, and let me get it for a second, architect. And then, guys, I'm going to show you what I'm doing, especially Mixasa, because Mixasa, I think I'm going to put in your cliff style mine here. I think I am, and I'll show you why in just a moment. Let me get glass. We're going to get this glass here. Let's get some of it. Let me get this pane. I don't need you. Do I have one of these? Yes. And we're just going to quickly add this so they can't fall out. So this part right here is going to match the other walkway pieces that are archaeology, where we have places where we have glass. I don't have to put the whole thing up. I just have to put it to like right here, don't I? That's enough. That's actually enough. And that's on that side. We can't do that here. Here, I think we're going to have both. We're going to have some actual, yeah, we are. It's going to bug me otherwise. So I need some, this is beige stone brick, B-E-I-G-E. Look at Yawgmoth having this beige, some extra beige pieces there. But we're going to take this beige right here. Here's Domum. See these? This is Nosiphus. But this beige concrete belongs to Yawgmoth. And we're going to leave that. Let's get the pieces that we need for a second. I need this. Oops, sorry. In your ear, sorry about that. I need this right here, this right here, one of these. I have that. And then this right here, I need that. And we can put this up, we can make that go away. And we can go right here. So because this is going to come out a little bit more, we're actually going to cover this side like this, so that the fact that the glass is coming out farther is going to be right here. See, do I need to take this down? I'm going to have to, because I need to put, I need to put a piece right there. All right, and then we're coming up to here. Here's a problem, Houston. I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave that piece, those two pieces open. And now we're ready. So across this piece right here, we're going to put glass across there just so that the glass comes completely. Although I don't need it. It doesn't have to come up that far. Look how far it's coming up. It's only coming up 3. So from right here, don't touch that part. There we go. On this new piece that we just put here, we're putting in this. And it just has to come up to here on both sides. I think I will put the glass right here, like that, so that it's smooth right in that part. One more piece right behind this rack. So we're trying to keep the rain off as well. It does rain here. And I think on this side, I might bring it up the full length. I think I might. Because of the rain and because he has stuff right there. So we'll bring it up to here. I panicked so I couldn't believe it. It was like, what happened? Everything's gone. Everything's gone. And then the minute I got out and was showing Vincentius what I did, then I saw it. I saw that they had rearranged 20 and 21. And so I was looking, I'm just going to close it. And so I was looking at, of course, 21, where I don't have anything. I haven't started yet. I have the mod part, so it loaded Minecraft, but I don't have anything else going on, and so that's what happened. This works for me. Can they, let me look at this, sure enough they can. Let me put glass here that runs this way. Should I put a door? Probably. Let's put the door right there. We're going to have problems, Houston. Let's not put anything on this side right here. Let's have this come here and be here. But it's not going to go up to that other part. Can I put something there that will look good in that little spot? Should I put one of these? I could do a pole, I bet. Ooh, let's try something. Let's go to here. I don't need, these are in the world now, so I don't need this, this, or this. Let's look at this. I don't need that, that's in the world. Let's come here and let's get the beige and the architect's cutter. Let's see what happens if we, if we make fence there. We'll try both. Let's try a fence piece right here. And let's see if I can make fence. I can. And then let's go all the way down to the pole right here. And let's make a pole piece and see how these come out. Do you see what's happening there? I'm only getting one for those. And there we go. Just keep that in mind when you're doing stuff. If I did it, it would come to here. So will they align? They won't. So that means I need a piece of wall. Let's go back to wall and see if I can get them to align to a wall piece. Let's come here. Let's go back to where? Here? Here? Is there no wall for this? Wait, there it is. Sorry. That was me. That was me. Hold on. And let's do this. Because I don't think it's going to align. It doesn't look like it's going to align to that. So let's put the wall piece in right here like this. And that will allow for there to be an entrance right here. And I want it to be big enough that he could bring a piece of equipment in from one of the ships or from around here, maybe having something dropped off or something like that. So, or see that door right there, bring something out and bring it around and bring it to here. And I'm good with that. Let's take this piece right here. I didn't get it. Let's take that and let's put that part in. Wonky. And let's put this. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Do I want a piece up? Do I want a piece here? I think I might. I think I might want this right here. Let's see what that looks like. It almost looks like that should have something that comes down, doesn't it? It almost does. So that is on this side right there, which would be right here on this side. So let's put that wall piece right there to go up like that. Let's take just this middle piece here and have it be different. We'll have that piece of glass come there, and then we'll have this come across too. And let's see. So now it looks like that. Why is this open? I know he wants to be able to do something with her right here, but I don't. Let's bring this part out right here. I know, I said I was going to show them, and I haven't gotten to it yet. I know. Let's bring this back here and this part right to here. And then, I don't know. Yeah, let's do this right here. So what's going to happen there? Am I going to have a piece that runs up the middle of this? Possibly. I am. There we go. All right, so this is Arcology Level 5 Builder's Shop that we have modified specifically so that the builder can be here. And the builder is working on the sawmill, and he is waiting for some things. And there's all that he's waiting for to be delivered. And so, yeah, so he's got a bunch of things that he is planning. In the meantime, yep, it means that they have to come all the way down. We're not going to be able to have that rose piece right there. Sorry, guys, I can't have you be there because this is right on the edge of where this is right here. And this is what they're using right now until we look at all the rest of it. So let's come here and look. We actually, what I would like to have, this is the work that's being done on the carpentry shop. This is a little scary. See how far that's coming in? So we might have to rebuild some of this. We'll see what happens as the moment goes on. Hold on for a second. We put in some modded right here. Hold on. And because we put in this modded, I'm going to take it out. It's going to end up in the warehouse if I don't take that piece out. And I think that's the only modded that we added in this part, all of this. Oh, I did take that out, but that's theirs. They have compost barrels, so that they will use. And Athena might be a little distressed about waiting for some pieces to come in. But I want to show both Mr. Villager and McSassa some of the things that we were doing earlier before we started working on that. Dun, 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 dun. So that is the Builder's Shop extension onto the Shipwright. And this is the Shipwright behind it, the Shipwright building. Right over here, we have work being done on the Fisher. Athena is working on the mechanic shop, nope, not the mechanic. Athena is actually working on Sato's blacksmithery. And so the Fisher is at level 3. We don't have anyone yet. We don't have a Fisher yet. We were going to look and see if Adam's kid wanted to be a Fisher. And we can do that right now by looking at manage workers. Let's come over here. Let's go to Rosa Ouro. Let me see what the time is. Oh, we're after the time. No, so I'm not going to do this for a second. I promised that I would show. So this is the fishery. This is a level 3 of the cliff style fishery going in right here. Up above here, you can see another walkway up there. I'm just going to go up to it for a minute. We're going to go right here. So Omar is the one who is actually working on the chicken farm. And the chicken farm walkway doesn't meet yet. And sure enough, he took away that piece. And he locked this piece again. So we're going to have to wait until this is a level 3 to connect these parts right here. But we do have the guard being able to be right here, and that is Thalen. By the way, who you see bouncing around in the background. So what we're saying the Thalen's story is, this is Thalen's first job outside of the library. He is a druid. He's been studying to be a druid, and now he is one. And he is just learning the lay of the land for himself. And so we'll just have to let him find his way. I was concerned about the water down here, but I think he's okay. And we're good. The other thing that I wanted to show is, I know that mines go out in 4 directions. If we have a mine on this coastline, it's actually going to be underwater here. Let me come down here for a second. I have the ability from my tail to actually see underwater. And so we can see this area here, the mine would be coming down into this area right here. And the only thing that I have to make sure of is that when it is back here, it is not coming down in the mechanic shop. So that's one of the things that I'm going to look at right now. Where are we putting it? I would like to put it right in this, either right here, because that would pretty much guarantee it's behind these buildings. And that would put it right here. Let's go to sleep. I'm going to sleep outside in this lush. It's not raining. I'm going to go to this side, the grass side, and go to sleep on the nice, lovely lush. It's wooded badlands, but they do have this grass area here. So we would put the mine right here and have a second mine. So we're at Cliffs, we're at the mine, and there it is. So let's raise it. Let's see where I am, and let's see the way it's facing, and let's put it in. It is big. See this? That's the mine. Oh, look at that. That would have given us our road right there. Look at that. See that right there? That's the road. Let's see. How far is it coming down into this part? It's coming down really far. Let's look at the level 5 for a second. I just want to see. And there it is, right there. So a portion of the mine is going to be sitting right where this walkway is, because this walkway, is it down? It's not down far enough. This walkway right here is supposed to be here. And it would come across like this, go up and then go down. Let's have it come down one more, and let's look. Now it is even with this road coming across like this, going here and going down the stairs. Okay, and let's have it come out. I can't have it come out beyond the chimney right there. You can see the chimney piece right there. So technically it could come back. I'm going to take the chance. This is the level 5. Let's come down in the shop. See this part? None of this should be touched right here. Will it touch it at level 1? It might. Let's look at level 1 for a minute. I'm still showing that that is air right there, that it shouldn't do anything with this part. And there's the hut block, so we don't have to worry. So if it does take away, then we'll repair this shop. And this will be here like this. So the walkway is here. And this is a cliff style. There's nothing here. Wait. Hold on. What's that? Hold on, hold on, hold on. That is the mine piece coming down into this empty spot right here in between these two. So this mine piece is coming all the way to here. Look where the line is. Perfection. Okay, excellent. So I don't have to worry about this because that is in the right place. Hold on. And if we want, we can do one of two things. We can either have that be open, it depends on what they do, or we can have it be closed. And for right now, I'm going to close it so that they don't fall through. And this right here is where the hut block is, right behind here. So I'm just taking this out. Why don't we use the pickaxe for a second? I just want to see this part. See, so that's the walk. So what's this? Is this it coming? Ah, oh, interesting. I see that. Ooh. Okay, that's wonderful. I like that a lot. All right, so I need the hut block. And the hut block is actually down here. So let's come down into this building and let's make this part disappear so that I can find the hut block right here. I still haven't found it. And there it is. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. So this is where the miner, this is part of the miner's hall area right here. I'm taking this out so that I know when they start building where this is. And there we go. So we can see all of this sitting here like this in this room. And this part comes to here and comes to here. Ready? Build the building. None of this is here except this. So let me take this fence down with an axe. This is here. This is actually here, that part. And this goes over to this building right here. These are all here. I don't need to take the whole thing down right now. Your mine shaft parts are special. What is surprising us is that nobody said anything about them. Really? Aww. I can't wait to see it. And it's one of the reasons that I want to do some of these pieces over here on the Wide River. That we didn't have a chicken farm because we didn't have any chickens. We didn't have the mine because we had the mine at the we had the gold mine remnants. So now we are about to make this mine right here, and we're going to put in the builder. So assign a builder, dun, 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 and there it is. So look, it comes right over to the new forestry and the chicken farm, the new fishery, and all these things that are on this side for the ships, for the shipwright. So all of this stuff is to support the shipwright. And I think we're actually going to let Isabel serve God forbid, chicken. She's going to serve some. God forbid, but she's going to serve some chicken here because we will have a chicken farm, and we'll see if she doesn't want to for some reason. That'll be fine. She's serving hummus. We do have chickpeas here, so we don't have to. We could just raise the chickens for eggs like we do in Prasino, and we could do that here too. But we don't have the druid class for the hutch, the rabbit hutch here. We don't have a rabbit hutch for the druids here. So we'll see what happens. So there is all the new stuff that is going on, and we have 3 builders. Peyton is taking care of these. He's also helping Athena. Athena is going to do these buildings all along here, including the fishery, and Omar is going to work on these buildings here, including the stone mason, the new mine, and the new forester. Now, if we have a mine, are we going to need an ore smelter in this area? More than likely. And we'll see what happens about that later. But for right now, I'm actually fine with them taking it back to I could see his name and I can't see his name. It's a C name and I can't see it. But taking it back to him on the Narrows River side, using all of the rail that we have and ships and stuff, and just shipping it back to that side. All right, we're done here. We're actually over time for the Prasino. So we're going to owe Prasino some time tomorrow. And I'm going to, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's come here. And let's go over to Prasino and let's look at what's going on. Here we go. Save and quit to title. I want to see it. I'm so glad I decided to put it in, because I was thinking, look at all this room we have here. And the skeletons have essentially mined out most of the gold and precious minerals in the Badlands on the other side of the mountain. Not so much over here. We don't have a lot of caves because there's a lot of water on that side. So skeletons, I don't think would do too much over here. So there should be some more minerals. We actually have proof that there is in that hallway between the stone mason and the forester where we're putting the mine. There's lots of minerals. I don't think that Incan style is putting those mineral pieces in. I think that the style is uncovering those. So welcome everybody. This is Prasino right now. Now we're actually in the cookery. This is, I'd have to go downstairs and see which cookery this is. I'm going to change my view. What's that? That's Haley. Hi. That is interesting. Hi, Haley. Haley came from somewhere and now she's going that way. Let's look and see whose this is. This is a colonial. This is a colonial, and this is in fact a level 5. You can see it's saying that. And we this morning in Twitch, we worked a little bit on this level 5 to do something with the upstairs. And in order to do that, we had to remove the decorative columns that were outside of the shop right here. this part. It had some decorative columns, but it kept us from putting anything on the wall on this part here. Now this is where the chimney is and where the fire stuff is, but they just have some storage that is not affected by heat. They're storing some things that need to be dry, and over here they have some other things that could be affected over here. And we were talking about putting an island in right here for them to be able to do some other baking and things like that. And that island is going to be a desk piece, and I think we have some brick. No, this is what we went through before. We only have the desk pieces here, and we have andesite, and we have this Nosiphus piece. Nosiphus has some interesting colors. So let me look here for a second and see what I like. We're going to put this right here, so they'll be able to still come up. They can walk around this and go out this door. They can walk out this door and they can get to here. And I think this is a good location. I kind of like that. Doesn't it look like dough? I wish. I'm not going to be able to use it. We're going to have to use this piece right here. I don't like it as much. I want it to be light, like it's a prep area. And the only ones that I have are diorite, or I could do the diorite, but I don't like it as much. I'm actually going to use this. Should I do wood instead? Let's look at Nosiphus. Let's look at desks for a second. DSK. Let's find the wood version of that for a minute. Let's see if we can. There might not be a wood version. That's Mr. Crayfish having some new pieces there. Let's look at this birch for a second. Look at that jungle desk. Let's look at that piece for a minute. Let's come up. I know I can do this. I suppose if I have to, I could do that. Let's look for a second and let's look at these pieces. So we have this piece. Look at that. That looks like something kitchen-y. That definitely does. Let me look at the jungle. Oh, I love it. Mr. Crayfish, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Look at the color. Oh, it's perfect. All right, so that's the piece that we're going to use. Let's see if we have kitchen clutter. C-H-E-N, nope. Cooking. Cookery. Let's see if in cooking we see some sort of clutter. We have this. Let's take that down. I thought we had some baking stuff. I don't know that I want those big pots. Let's go to baking for a minute and see what we have. There it is. We have this. We can put this on here. Hi, Sincere. Do you like it? I love it. Let's put this right here. And that looks like he's making some food. I like that. Where do we want to put these? Can we put them, whoop. Can we put them here? Yes, we can. I don't like them there. Let's go downstairs. I don't like it anywhere here. Let's go down here. Let's see if there's some place that makes more sense for them hanging stuff like this. There isn't. They would just put it in drawers. So we're not going to have that. Eject, 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 eject. That's what that bird sounds like to me. That bird sounds like it's going eject, eject, eject. Oh, that's very funny. Do we want a stool? Let's get a matching stool that he can have. This is Valhalcia. This is Valhalcia. This is Macaw's. And this is Mr. Crayfish, who has little teeny tiny stools. Nosiphus. And we could do one of Nosiphus, or we could go back and find something like this. Let's look at Valhalcia for a second, and let's put just a stool right here. I like that. Let's see if we can turn it. Yay! Hi, Sincere. And there we go. And Sincere is looking at this and going, wow. Let's cancel this and let him ask for it again. And we are done with this. We were working on this earlier this morning. And remember, we put in a door here to make it easier for them, because he actually was coming up to that wall and going, I come here when I'm troubled. And then going back. Then going back down and around to the correct door. So we gave him a door there, and this is the graveyard right here. This is the in-town graveyard, and there's Holly. I think that's Holly. Haley, sorry Haley, coming up from the catacombs that are connected to that. Let's go down. Let's go this way. We just picked up some eggs. We're going to go to the rock. And on our way to the rock, we'll look at the other thing that was being worked on this morning. I'm going to make sure, I'm not going to have time. Oh, I will. It's only 16, which is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So let's come here, let's go to Dondanas, and let's get him to re-ask for whatever he's asking for in this stream. We'll get him to re-ask for it.
Need
Piers is working. Do you need something? See this? See all this here that he's asking for? We're going to get him to ask for it all again. So we'll take that off. There we go. And it's right all here. And he'll ask for it again. And he'll probably get it now that he will be on the courier's list for getting things done. All right, here is the mechanic here. I'm actually going to go in while there's still time today and look and see if there's anything that this mechanic is supposed to be making for them. Let's custom, let's teach, and nope, there's nothing there. So there's nothing custom that the mechanic needs to make for the concert hall. Let's look at the furniture shop for a second. Let's look here and see if there's anything custom that needs to be made. Nothing here. Prasino's a little bit ahead in regards to keeping up with some of the custom pieces. This is also a sawmill, so we don't have to check that. And we're going to head now towards the Antiquities Library that we are putting in under Stonehenge. And I'm going to go to sleep at the rock. I want them to go to sleep. This morning when I came in, I was updated to the last update that Minecolonies did before they went on vacation. And when I came in this morning, I had invisible people. I had streetcars with name tags and nobody. And it was very fun. It was mostly druids, some couriers. Oh, and Case. Case was one of them, who's a farmer, the plantation farmer. But it was very, very curious that they were invisible. And so the story was that Susanna had found this invisible potion, and she had given it to a bunch of people who wanted to try it so that they could try that invisible potion. And and so that's what was happening this morning. We had invisible people. And there we go. But, and here's an important thing to remember, that Minecolonies is working on 21. And so 20 is essentially pretty much just being backported, I think, right now. I think, and I'm making a lot of assumptions. I am. So I could be wrong. But they are absolutely working on 21 at the moment. And so some of the things that have happened since they went on vacation, we'll see. We'll see when they come back what happens with those last updates, and we'll do it like that. So we're here right across from the new Antiquities Library area. So the druids have a library of their own on the rock. It is a cliff-style library, level 4. Valerie is working on the level 5 right now. And no, she's working on the Enchanter's Tower. She says, I beg your pardon. That is not what I'm working on. Okay, I apologize. She's working on the Enchanter Tower. See that glass walkway there? That's what she's working on, the Enchanter Tower all the way up there. Next, she'll be working on the library, and that is the Druids Library. We have a library in town, which is the University Library, and this is going to be the Antiquities Library, Mr. Villager's idea that there is all the knowledge of the land people, the people of villagers and players in this library here. Now, the inside of this Antiquities Library, that we're walking through, is actually an Incan level 1 library. And the Incan level 1 library is supposed to be inside a university. And if it had been inside the university, the Incan university, I think these areas where it looks like a maze would have been dug out by the fact that it was going into the university. So, yay! Piers is finished working on the balloon. I think he only has 2 more or 1 more on that balloon. So that's why this looks like this. This is only a level 1 for both of these. This is a double library. And what happened was, when I set the concert hall right here, he immediately started working on it, because you know what happens. Look, he had dug all this out, and now it's greened. It's greened over. The clover patch has returned. We did something this morning with the landscaping here. What's going to be really nice about this is this makes a natural amphitheater for the theater, for the concert stage that is going to be right here. And the people will actually be able to sit along these areas here. In Central Park in Manhattan, when they have concerts in the park, they have an area that's outside, and there is close-up seating right in a flat area, almost just like this. But then the hills on the sides and all, people can just sit. and they may not be able to see the stage well. In this instance, they actually can, and that's fine for what we wanted to do. So Dondanas is working on this, and we were going to put in a piece of road. And I don't want to do it until this is done. I don't want to do the road piece or the fountain. We want a fountain piece right here. So see how far down this is from the actual walkway right here. So we're going to have this filled with water and have an actual fountain probably be right under these trees in this area. I don't know what I'm going to put in yet. I told Mr. Villager this morning that I would look at some fountains in Minecolonies, and that we might be able to find some fountains. Did that go away? Are you a half? You are a half. Hold on. So let's do this. We might be able to find some fountains in these areas and get those parts back and maybe make it from there. And I think I would like to try and do that. We'll just put the clover in for right now, and then we'll add the flowers back that are in this area. See what flowers we have here? We have azures, so we'll add them back to the hills a little bit later on. All right, so in view of what we're talking about, let's come over to here. Isn't this a gorgeous location even for the people being able to see Guardian's Rock? It's just really nice over on this side. So this is how high the stage is probably going to be. So that's the view that the theater, that people on stage are going to have of the rock. And it is really, really, really nice. All right. So shall we look at some just for a second? Yeah, I found a chimney, and I'm not going to go down right this minute. I'm going to do what, I see that, what Paul Soares says, there lies adventure, holes lie adventure, and this is extensive. This goes under the grove and all the way out to the sea in that direction, and under town in this direction. So it is an extensive piece, an extensive opening right here. I don't want to have to close it up, so I'll see what happens with that. Dondanas will get what he needs to work on this. And we, this morning, while he was working on this, I think we were putting in something. We discovered Yawgmoth had clothing. Hold on, let's get this right here. I'm not really supposed to be doing a lot of flying. I don't want to crash, although the crashes didn't happen before 7 back. So I'm on the 7th back, the 7th update back from the current update is the one that's stable, and so I'm on that one, and it seems to be fine. It's when I go up above that I start having blackouts or blue outs. If I was on Microsoft, they would probably be blue. But yeah, I started having them when I went up above. So I went back to it. Look what I found. I found some fun clothes. So right now it is summer. So there's a summer sale going on. These are summer clothes right here. In the window and right here, we can have some winter things going on. This would be, do I want to be able to, I don't think I will here. That when they come up to the door, they'll just be able to come and look at clothing. But we do have a preview of winter clothing here. And we're going to put some of Yogmog's, Yogmod, Yogmod. And let's come here and I'll show you here at Yogmod. And there's pieces of materials right here, but there it is. So this is clothing all here. I want to see, so there's a suit jacket, there's a hard hat, there's a safety vest, sewer waders, and steel toe boots. There's riot gear, a riot helmet. I'm not so keen, but the riot boots, the riot pants, and the riot vest might actually be interesting, or we can do the safety vest. So I'm sorry that they have that name, but we're going to look at those right now. So let's come here and let's do riot. So I'm not going to do the helmet because I can see it. We're going to see what this looks like. Let's put these right here for a second. Let's look at the safety, the sewer. What's that? I don't know what that, oh, it's food. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we need steel toe boots. So we'll see what those look like. There's the steel toe boots right there. I'm not sure they look enough because of Chroma Hills like what they're supposed to look at. Like, let's do a hard hat. I think that's a hard hat, H-A-R-D. It is. So we'll put the hard hat here, a safety vest, safety, and there's that. And then let's do, what are they called? Sewer, S-E-W-E-R. Oop. And there's the pants. So those are the things that we have. Let's get this. We're going to get the armor stand, and we're going to hit that. And so right here, let's put the armor stand down. Let's try the sewer pieces first. There's the boots. Here's the hat. Oh, interesting. Here's the leggings right here. Look at that. And then here is the vest right there. I like that. It kind of looks like fall clothing. It does. So why don't we use it? But I know I'm going to look at it. Hold on a second. I think I'm going to come back to that. But while we're here and while we're doing this, let's look at these for a second. Let's hit this. There we go. And let's try that one more time. So these are the boots. And we're not seeing enough of them. The boots are down kind of low. That's interesting wear. And, oh, yeah, nah. Yeah, I don't think so. So we don't have to worry about the riot stuff. We're never going to use it. And I'm actually going to destroy it right here. It's fine for what other people are doing, but we're doing peace here. And that includes peaceful protest, the right to peacefully protest. And so we're just going to have these summer clothes Summer clothes. Make me feel good. And we'll put on the helmet, and those are the pieces that are a preview of what's going to be available in the fall for people to put on, and I actually like that. And so now we still have swimsuits and pants, more summery outfits for right now. And those are the only places where we have mannequins. We're doing that, and we have a sewing machine. We have a couple things that we added the last time we were here, and those things are still being worked on right there. And yeah. And then upstairs here, oops, uh-oh, I fell off. No, I don't want to be there. Upstairs right here. I'm going to go upstairs here. And the light's off up here, but we'll put it on for a minute. I just put on some clothes. I know that's what happened. I put on the helmet. I put the helmet on. No. Put those there for a second so I don't put them on. And there we go. So now I can touch this right here, and there is, I thought there was going to be a light in here. I thought this had a light. Oh, it does. Okay. Whew. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So you can have the light on and have the fan off. Let's see. Does that turn off the light too? Yeah, it does. Okay, let's see again. Let's see if, can we touch the fan part and have the fan? No, it just gives us the ability to have the light on with it. Okay, so we're going to turn it off. It's nighttime. But this is what we had worked on before, and we just wanted to add some fall clothing right here. And we could turn off all the lights because the store is closed. And I like the idea of that. I do. I actually do. See this right here? Let's fix this. Let's get one of these. Let's get Blackstone, I think it is. Okay. Let's get a Blackstone post. That's black sandstone. I have to see it. That sounds really lovely. Let's put that in, and then let's put the torch on top. And that way it'll stop them from moving right here. Oh, it's not supposed to be here. I just saw it. I know. I just saw it. There we go. So when a person comes to the shop, like the couriers, they're just going to have to run to here. And we'll have that. Let's go back. This morning, we were primarily, oh, yes, that's what we'll show. Remember, we were up at the rock. We were up at the rock, and we realized that when we were talking about it this morning, that we have 3 different kinds of druids here. We have firefighter druids on Guardian's Rock. We also have rock druids. Gandolphus is a rock druid. We have town druids, and the town druids are, Fuji is one of the several town druids that we have. Graceland is a mine druid, and that is what we have here. Let's come around. Because Gandolphus is on the rock by himself, we actually have a second guard tower on the rock, an actual guard tower on the rock, and that guard tower did not have a druid attached to it. So what we did this morning is we got one of the people to graduate from research and to become an actual rock druid. So they are responsible for this area of town. What are you standing on? Are you standing on your porch? Yes, good. So they're responsible for making sure that the people, the townspeople, including the firefighters, don't get too rowdy on the weekends and things like that. That is what we have them for. So this is Chanel's spot right here, and then this is our new druid. And let's come here and let's look. All right, so this is the way it was. See that corner? So there was only this corner. There was the guard tower, and there's the rack. So we put in a bookcase here. We put a stool. This is her place. We put a lamp, and she wanted to have a plant. She has a baby tree, one of the maple Japanese saplings right there. And then upstairs here, we gave her some flowers in a flower box. And we wanted this box to be facing in so that she gets to enjoy the flowers when she comes up in this area right here. And we gave her a table and some stools for when she comes up in this area. Now, she can't really sit in that area there. That stool's just sitting there in case someone else comes up. And if they do, they would have to move the table out so that they could actually sit there. We took away, there is a double wall right here, and we took that double wall away in that section. Let me walk over to here so that we could put in the table in this part. We also took away a portion of the double wall so we could put in this shelf piece right here so that they had some tables, some counters around the furnace. Furnace is needed here. We're up in the mountain. This is open air. It gets cold, and so we wanted to put something in here to make her more comfortable. Now, as far as this area is concerned, these windows, McSassa will probably remember that these windows were open. We actually closed them deliberately so that she has some privacy. This is the center of the rock where she is. If she wants to look out, she can come here. And this will be fine. I want her to have a sense of privacy when she's sleeping and the like. And the reason, of course, is because this particular guard tower has a second piece over here, right here. And this is where she also has a little place where she can set things down next to the fire. So for instance, if she was up here and she wanted to heat up food or do something, if she was doing some kind of watching, she can still get to the wall and look out over the old growth taiga that is here, and she can look out over the maples. This is Kiana. Kiana was raised, she's actually an orphan. She was raised by Anahi and Kasem. So she was raised by farmers, and she's been doing research ever since. It's one of these things where she misses having growing things, and that is why we had her put in these flowers right here, and I think that's very sweet touch. There's Garrett. Garrett is Garrett's our ambassador, our nether ambassador, and Garrett is, I think, on his way back. I can't tell. He should be on his way back to his side and getting down this area here. So I think he is. Do you notice that? Do you notice me drifting? I am drifting a little bit. Hi, Malcolm. Hi, Lila. Malcolm is the carpenter. Lila's one of the couriers. And I am drifting just a little tiny bit. And let me just see.
So wise, my
Hi.
friend.
And he's asking for food up, and he's asking, you saw that, he is asking for a piece of nether. In the same way Tucker had to make the decision, Pierce had to make the decision too. Although Pierce does find more guards that he gambles with, that he wins netherite pieces off of. He usually plays with them when he sees netherite pieces. See, we have diamond here, so we did trade it out to make sure that they were going to make diamond stuff for him. And he's got the gold set in the ender chest, and he is just waiting for the pieces that he needs. Now I see he's got the flint and steels. That looked like they came in. So some things have been delivered for him. And if we wanted to, it's too late in the afternoon, but if we wanted to, we could get him to go back into the nether now. He still has the axe, the diamond axe, that is enchanted, and he actually has a netherite sword. So he is in pretty good condition. But his food is low, and look at his heart. Look at the hearts. That looks like he's been damaged. Hold on for a second. Let me come here for a minute. Where's he living? Expedition log. That's what he came back with. Let's come here. Yeah, he is paused until he gets the food that he needs in order to heal up. Because, wow. Yeah, he's damaged. Okay. And so there are people going back. That's Nolan going back to work from somewhere. And we have everybody in this area. Okay, I don't know why. That's so interesting. It's very curious. It was an early start, and I did start probably about 3 hours before the stream. I was getting some negative ions by being outside, and so we did do that. And I think at this particular point, I think I'm having a little bit of a drop in energy. Oh, I know why. Because I had candy. I did. I had sugar. I'm just having a drink of the tea, just to make sure that we're okay. This has always been here. This piece of dirt has always been here. I'm getting to the point where I would like to put something maybe decorative there, since this is the entry to this walkway right here. And we do have pieces on both sides. We actually need to have this come back right in that part there, just to have it look not so much like a full wall right there. But this was always here. This was always here, and we could take these out and actually have something else be in this spot. So I think I will. It's dirt, and I could actually take this part away, but then I would need a piece of this right here so that this can wrap around. And yeah, see, I can walk through that. So I would need this piece right here so that this part is connected. And in actuality, oops, right here, let's put in this piece, which is the end of the walkway right there, and connect the bottom part right here. I don't have to have them actually touching. I just need that to be connected there. We have one here. I'm going to put this one back to here. We have that light fixture there. We could have, and we have that set right there. Okay. So let me go. I did show you what we were doing with that guard tower earlier today, and that was actually quite fun. I had fun doing that. And now Piers is done. Piers is actually done with, I think, the level 3 of the balloon, but we'll check right now and see which level he was working on. And we're coming around to this side. So the thing, here it is. Dun, 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 dun. We're right here. So the thing that we were working on is getting this to be a level 5. And it is a level 4. Yay! So Piers is going to finish. He's going to upgrade the building. Now, when the builders are done here, they're going to teach. They always go back to teaching, and since Piers works on the rock, he is going to teach at the druid library that's here, unless he makes some sort of connection to someone and wants to live and raise a family somewhere. So we'll see what happens. That hasn't seemed to be what his thing was. If you remember, it was Piers who was the druid, and I think he was a druid. He might have been an archer, but this was his station originally. And so he definitely had fun. He definitely did have fun changing all of this for Kiara. And it is Kiara right here. Yep, it's Kiara. So Pierce enjoyed doing that for her. And now everyone is here. I'm trying to think if I don't need them to stop. But there wasn't any there. So that means that they're supposed to stop in here. The question is, do I want a piece so that the stop is clean? And I might want a stop piece. Let's do that. Let's put a stop piece there so that they can actually stop. So I need this, I need one of these. I need black stone. Let's come to here, PLACK. And we actually use the sandstone post in Rosa. And I think we're going to do that here. So the place where they go up is right here. So we're going to put it right where they go up. Right here. They can still get here. They can still go. And that part's okay. And so then put in those two pieces right there. All right, so now there's an actual stop, and sure enough, hold on. So see that? Who's that? So oh, it was firefighters. Hold on, let me get out of their way. Can I get in here? It looked like, oh, I see, I can't. I'm off the road. Let me make this go away for a second so I don't have anything in my hand. Firefighters went in up there and they came back down. Did they? Or did they find a way up from here? Because if they did, I'm going to have to take something down. If there is a way for them to get up here. And let's look. No, there isn't. Ah, so they were visiting. Remember, we closed this area up in here, so that did give her some privacy. And so that was a group of firefighters, and that gave them, that gave her some privacy. One of the people here, that looked like Fabjord. So I don't know whether that was firefighters. Their names were all blah, 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 on top of each other. But Fabjord and Gandolphus actually can help Kiara get settled and in her new job as a rock druid. And there are firefighters coming down from the Zeppelin, the firefighters balloon, for fighting fires, and we're good. And then up here, we still need to put in some fish and into the aquarium that is in the library, in the druid library. And up here we can see that Valerie is working on the enchanter tower. Now, I didn't do with the enchanter tower what I did with the town hall in Rosa Ouro and take out I didn't take these parts out, the parts that are up here. I'm just going to let her, when she gets to it, we'll see what happens. But the Mystic Site walkway comes all the way to this enchanter tower, and we actually brought the ladder up to this part, and the suite, the visitor suite in the enchanting tower is right here. We did take out, we took out the modded pieces. Let's go to sleep while we still can. Okay, and so I was going to look at some fountain pieces in order to see if there is a small fountain that we can modify in Minecolonies. Hi, Susanna. Hello. So there's nothing here. See, on Susanna's side, there's no place for her to stand. So she is not standing outside. the way she is, the way Fallon is doing in Rosa Ouro. She's actually going in and being inside the shop. But because we're going to look at, oh, look at that. It's happening. What's happening there? It's getting set up. Oh, how nice. So that is the concert area that is getting set up right here, and it is looking very, very good. We did know that it is up higher at this level. We will actually put in, and we can put them in now, grass. Let's Do Vinery actually has half blocks for grass, but then Domum Ornamentum has a legitimate grass block right now. We didn't have the artwork for it, so you got this weird white piece of grass, but we now have grass that we can put into this area. Do I need the shovel? Let's take the shovel. We're just going to break these right here, and in this little area here we're going to put in half. We're going to put in slabs. Let's put it right to that, right over here. I'm going to put one there, and I think even one right there, and that's good. We'll do that part. Here on this side, when this is finished right here, I don't even think we have to wait for it. Let's come here and let's bring the rock over where it is, and then the grass in this part right here. When it gets to here, I have to see where it looks like the entrance is going to be right here. We might have to bring this piece down. Why don't I bring it down now? Because that is probably the entrance. I don't know for sure yet. He has to finish working on that part, so that's why we haven't filled this in as of yet. But we could put this part in right here. Sorry you had some trouble. Are you okay? Are you okay? Is everything all right where you are? What just happened? I'm filling in this area here because this is down a little bit too far. We did not want to dig out these mountains, so we actually brought this up just one additional level right here. So on the back of the library, it's going to be up to 73, with them just being able to walk out straight from the back part of this. We'll put in some concrete or something if we need to when we see what in the world is going to happen right here, which we don't have yet. And that is good. Wait, now stopping to think, what's the difference between trouble, issue, and problem? Vincentius,
Remedis.
Mr. Villager is asking what the difference is between trouble, issue, and problem.
Trouble.
Mm-hmm. He's thinking.
Trouble is very broad and can indicate like danger or just inconvenience,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or anything in between.
Mm-hmm. And issue.
What was the other one? Problem?
Issue and problem.
Problem is something not a problem is something that impedes this that gets in the way of the standard operation of something. So I would be doing this thing, but there's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
And-
that's what that would be.
And issue
And issue.
is so trouble and problem are both negative.
Mm-hmm.
Issue can be either positive or negative, and an issue is just something that requires attention.
Okay.
Where a distinction has come up, this isn't a recent thing, it's like in the last 15 or 20 years or whatever, there used to be error tracking systems in software where if someone reported that the software wasn't working correctly,
Mm-hmm.
they would log it into the system as an error.
Mm-hmm.
But a while back that was broadened, and you found that like the whole industry, so it seemed like overnight went from error tracking to issue tracking. And that's I think GitHub uses that terminology now. You have issues, not errors,
Interesting.
because an error can be this thing isn't working correctly,
Uh-huh.
and so that needs to be addressed. But then you can also have an issue that is not an error, like I wish it had this. I wish that the software had this feature that it doesn't have.
Okay. Which is not the same as an error.
It's not an error because the absence of that feature doesn't mean there's something wrong.
Right. Right.
But it is an issue because somebody would like to have that added.
Mm-hmm.
So
Thank you.
I hope that was clear.
I think it was. I think it was.
If any part of it wasn't clear, it's because I'm sleepy.
And that's even with you being sleepy. I think that was pretty good. We have a fountain. That's the fountain in ancient Athens, that little fountain there. The gardens, and Mr. Villager says, thank you. Thank you. He says, thank you a lot
My
for
pleasure.
that. And Vincentius Primus said, my pleasure. Wow! Okay, this is too big. This is a fountain for Poseidon? Aw, that's so sweet. This is Poseidon. A Poseidon. Oh my gosh. Honey,
Yes.
they did a Poseidon in ancient Athens.
Cool.
He has a tail and everything. Isn't
Cool.
that sweet? Isn't that sweet? Aww. Thank you, Minecolonies. That is so sweet. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. This is too big. We can't use this here, but maybe we'll use it someplace else. But look at that. Oh my goodness. He has a tail. and everything. It's lovely. And I love it. McSass's one is better. Yes, but McSass's one is like how many stories tall? It's like huge. And yeah, it is. It's like McSass's Poseidon statue is probably about 5 stories tall, whereas this is just 3 blocks, 3 or 4 blocks. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. McSass's is like 20 or 30 blocks high. And so it is the mystic site in Underwater Base. And this is a fountain in ancient Athens. So there's 2 fountains in ancient Athens that we're looking at. Let's go to Byzantine and see if there's a fountain there. There might not be. Miscellaneous. Statues. These statues are big. Now these statues are the size of McSassa and Matlam's statue for wow. That actually is a statue of the Madonna. Wow, that's pretty curious. Okay, so it's Byzantine. So let me go back to decorations for a second. There are ships, and we know that there are ships. We're in Byzantine. We did know that there was this merchant ship, didn't we? I'm not sure I did know that Byzantine had its own merchant ship. This, I think, is the same as the supply ship. Maybe the same. But yeah. But right now we're looking for fountains. Oh no. I think we're going to bomb. Whoa, that was close. Okay, it caught up. I stopped moving. It caught up. Let's go to, we're in Byzantine. B-I-Z-E-Y. There it is. And let's look for a second. No! Now that is it bombing. It says it's saving the world. I got too far ahead. Shoot. Shoot.
You get cocky about 10 minutes into
I know. Now it says Minecraft ran into a problem and crashed. The following mods have been identified as potential causes. No mods. A mod could still be indirectly causing the crash. Click on any mod in the list to go to their website. So Minecraft is supposed to be helping.
They're so helpful.
That's funny. Click on the get link button to open it.
I think that's actually Forge producing that message, not Minecraft.
Yes. Since not enough crashes is installed, you can keep playing despite the crash. Back to the title screen. Single player. Let's see if it'll come up, because sometimes it doesn't. Prasino. And let's see if it does. That's we're going to tell you what happened, except that we can't. Oh my gosh. Now it might not come up. It's beach balling. So we'll see if we can get it to come up. Oh my God, not enough crashes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Joining world. Now the other times this happened, we were concerned about doing that. I'm in the air. This could be a problem. It is the problem.
Yes.
Vincentius says yes. The problem is that I'm flying too much. And I know it's the problem. Okay, everybody? Did you hear that? I know. And I'm trying not to fly as much. However, tell you can, but show is the problem. Yes. I'll tell you what it is, but I can't show you. Oh my goodness. Okay. That is funny, Mr. Villager. That definitely is. Let's do this. Let's go back into the tool for a minute. And especially when we're doing something as complex as looking at the builds, all these different builds, that is stressful. And I do know that. Let's go to steampunk decorations and see if there is an apiary, a bench, and an oxidizer. So we don't have any things. Ships, supplies, and that's the big Zeppelin, and that's the supply ships, and that's, I think that's player housing. That's Carl Ansor having player housing. Let's switch back. That's steampunk. We looked at Minecraft. We looked at ancient Athens. Underwater base, unfortunately, we can't use on the ground. Keep my feet on the ground, they said. Okay, let's go here. Decorations, small decorations. There's a well. This is a well. I don't want a well. We don't want a well here. Not that kind anyway. That's a working well, a wishing well maybe, but I don't think there's anything quite like that. That's dark dust. How much time? We have a couple minutes that we're going to put here. They're not going to be any. Let's look at medieval oak. Let's look at decorations, miscellaneous. We've got lots of wells. We have a city center. We have guard stuff. We've got lots of stuff having to do with medieval towns. And so we have those. Let's switch. That's not going to change that much through the medievals. I think I looked at archaeology and it doesn't have anything. And I'm going to cough. Hold on. I know, it's almost the end. Hold on. Ooh, they might have something. Let's look at Lost City. Mmm. Mmm. Ooh, and it's low too. Look at this. Look at this. It's low enough that we wouldn't lose the trees. We could put the trees back. Oh, what do you think of that, Mr. Villager? Although, is it going to flatten the ground? I'd have to go in, probably into, if I wanted to use it, I would have to go in to, nah, I don't, nah, I'm going to end up making my own. I think I'm going to end up making a fountain based off of that picture I sent you, Mr. Villager, trying to make a fountain. Look more like a sewer exit, yeah. It did. It did. Then a fountain. Yeah, it kind of did. But, hey, maybe it was fresh water coming out. So, this is Lost Mesa having an actual fountain, which is pretty interesting. And then we have medieval. We could go to fortress. She's always had stuff for us before. Let's look for a minute at Space Wars because they're in space. Nope. Nope. They're not going to have anything. And let's continue for right quick. This is where I'm going to end. So I'm just going to look just at a couple more. So Minecolonies original, where a lot of the decorations are, and miscellaneous, we have apiary, we have beach, we have garden. There's a simple fountain. So there is a plain fountain right there. This is, I think, what we actually want to put down into this part here, and then decide what goes with it. You might have some schematic for help. You just need to find it. Okay, the first ancient Athens that I showed. Yes, I know that one. Yeah. But that is a fountain in OG. That's in the original. And let's look right quick. So we were down to OG and we were looking at this miscellaneous, and it has garden and stable and well. And the garden, I think, yeah, looks like that. Remember? No, you weren't there. I added this garden to the mansion, to the Bayou Mansion, at one point, and it was really cool. They worked really well together. So, so from here, decorations, miscellaneous. So the only thing that we would have here is the actual simple fountain. And let's try fortress and colonial for a second. And birch. Should I try birch? Let's look. Modern. Let's look and see if we have a fountain. We have a beach. Is it a different beach? That looks a little bit bigger, that beach. Let's look at miscellaneous. Let's look for a simple fountain. Is that one the same or is that different? Doesn't that look like the same? Maybe a little smaller? Oh, ooh, that might be interesting. Think about this, Mr. Villager. See, we have these 3 levels here. So we could have a fountain up here, then have a second one down here, and a third one down here. I think I might like that. I think I might. Oh, look at that. The glass blowers successfully improved their recipe for the large bottle so that it doesn't take as much glass pane to make as it did before. That is really cool. Way to go. That's Jillian, who is our glass person here. That might be an interesting thing to do. So that's Urban Birch having that one. And how much time? We're over time. But just a second. Just a minute. I know. Just a moment. Let me just finish for a second looking. I don't think antique has, but we can look and see miscellaneous, a citadel, a grove. It has a bathhouse. Now it has a different bathhouse than the Asian bathhouse. This is the bathhouse that belongs as a part, yeah. This is inside one of the buildings. There's room for this bathhouse to be in there. And that is actually quite cool, but it's not a fountain. And the amphitheater that it has is this theater right here. and that gives us a place where people are, it's almost sort of like a theater in the round. So when the players are playing, they would actually be, this is actually for the Senate. This is actually for a person to sit in the middle and actually do, and I find that really interesting. I find that one interesting. Let's go back to decorations for a second. Miscellaneous, the amphitheater, a citadel, a hippodrome, and there's a theater. And this is the same thing. It looks like that the theater well is, let me look. Yeah, that's very curious. So I don't know whether these are people sitting behind the theater. I'd have to look at Byzantine, some of the theaters, and see if the player stage is off and these are the seats in that. But it's interesting to know that those are there. Remember when we were looking for theaters? We didn't go down far enough, did we? Let's come here. Let's look at decorations. Let's look at supplies player. And there's I think that's a player house. So there aren't any decorations for Frontier. And let's switch, and we're going to go all the way down to the ground, the bottom for a second. We can look at functional fantasy and see if there are miscellaneous. There's a fountain, and let's look and see what it looks like. Okay, so yeah, see, there's one with that piece, and we would be talking about maybe having that as the bottom part right there in some kind of way. And I think that would be interesting. But I like the idea that we're going to have 3 layers of fountain there, and that should be really cool. I think we have 2 more. I'm going to stay for the extra full 15 minutes. That was Fantasies fountain. There wasn't any here. Antique, we just saw all those cool things in there. High Magic's fountain. Decoration miscellaneous. They have a gazebo. Oh wow, that's really big. Okay, that's a little bit too big for us, but it's high magic, so that's the reason why. And let's look at decorations just for a minute. Crystals, traps, and let's go to miscellaneous. Uh-oh. 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 Whew. Okay. We might have a problem, Houston, but we'll see. Park bench. And they don't really have a fountain. This is some part of that decoration there. Let's get, oh, it's the harbor. Oh, it's a harbor piece. Ooh, oh. Let me get down on the ground for a second, and let me do this. Sorry about that. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so yeah, this is actually meant to be on the coastline, and there is one of the first harbor pieces with one, because this one is older, High Magic is a little tiny bit older. We're at this, uh-oh, we're gonna bomb. We're gonna bomb. And if we bomb, I'm just gonna say bye. I'm not moving. So let me do that again. Okay, I thought we were going to bomb for a second. Okay, maybe we just needed to give it a little bit of time there. So that is miscellaneous. And the enclave. I don't know. This is interesting, but we don't need this, so we're good. Level 5. Oh! Oh, this is almost sort of like a mystic site. Look at that. There's a monster tree. There's places for people to sit. Whoa, there's beds? Why? Oh, that's fascinating. It's like a campsite or something. How interesting. The first ancient Athens, and then you might have a schematic. Okay, good. I've been on for a while. I lost track, sorry, and of the chat. So let me go back. I'm going to get out of high magic. I want to go to some people who are missing. One of them is Cavern, and let's see if Lady Shatana has some fountains on the inside of her build. These are decorations. These are small decorations. She has a small ship. I think we used this ship. Yes, this was one of the ships that we used. Remember, because it has that little area. It actually has a little area for them to go inside. And I loved that. And a very small sail. So that was really cool. Let's go to decorations. Let's go to facades for a second. Let's go to stone for a minute. I'm just going to see if there's anything that looks like a fountain. I don't see anything. I'm doing this very quickly, so there might be something here, but I don't think so. These are her facades that go on the fronts of buildings. And we had one of these at Emney Island. And you can see that. That's still in the archives of YouTube of my live streams. So you can see that we used one of these in the beginning. And let me come here. Let me go here. And let's get out of here for a minute because this isn't really going to give us. And small decorations has trees there. Oh, look at this waterfall. Oh, that would be curious. That's interesting. I think we need the open air ones. It's understandable. This is underground. So this is the reason why they have that kind of waterfall. And that's pretty cool. And that's Cavern. Let's go all the way. We looked at Urban Birch. Did we? Did we? Yeah, that's where we saw that simple fountain. And we have one or two more. Fortress is who we haven't seen yet. And that's the one that we really need. Pagoda. Let's look at Thaler's for a minute. Decorations. Gardens. Wisteria. A small garden. This is interesting. We might... Ooh! Ooh! Oh gosh, it's too high, but look at this. I think this is actually kind of what I want, Mr. Villager, because it's in the ground. Hold on, let's go to sleep. I'm going to take the full half hour. I'm going to stay, I'm doing 3.5 hours. I'm going to go to sleep for a second. Look what I just found in Pagoda. I think that is actually the kind of thing that I'm looking for. So let's exit right here. Let's come down to this area right here. This is where we want it to be. And let's look at that. So we won't have the azaleas. Let me put it here. But we will have decorations, gardens, and no. Was it in gardens? Oh yeah, it is. Wait, let's see the bottom here. Villager gardens. Was that it? The small thing that I was looking at was actually it? I think that was. I thought it was a fountain, but it's actually a garden piece. So see, it would sit here like this, in this area. We'd have to move it back into the trees, and then we'd have to recover the trees from here. But it would sit right in this part right here. I would like it to sit like this. See how that is right there? That is actually what we want. So we want these statue pieces here. We want these tree pieces, but we're going to have these big maples here, and we're actually going to use them, their leaves, as the main leaves and the main tree. So if we really wanted this to work, see this tree here? One of these is, there it is. This tree right here is actually that tree. See that tree right there? So this is how far back it would be sitting on the land in order for the tree to match up to that big tree that we have right there. And we could bring it all the way down like that and have it be in this location. And then there's going to be a walkway around, and I kind of actually like that. So see how it comes up here? Look at this tree is still here. This tree is not still here, but the top of it is still there, so we'll be able to bring it back down. And we could either use this tree, this is one of the large oaks here, or we could use this large oak that is back here. There's another large oak back there. So we found it. We found one, and when Mr. Villager shows me the one that he has, we'll look. But this is actually what I was looking for. Something that would sit into the ground the way this one sits in, and has water in that little spot there and a little place to sit. And since we have the two big trees, it doesn't matter. We can actually move it into this area right here and have it sit right here, with the water part being right in this part. Where's the tree? Is right here. Let me bring it back and set it here. This will make the fountain be in this location. And then if we wanted to, let me raise it up for a minute. If we wanted to, I think we can still do the thing that we were talking about having a portion of the fountain be up. But this is really made for them to sit around and have a nice quiet spot. under the trees. I really just like this. So this is the one that I think I'm going to do. If Mr. Villager finds me something that's more interesting, we'll do that. But right now, I think that I really love this with this big tree, this piece right here, fitting down over one of these trees right here. That big tree right there, sitting down over that tree right there. And that is it, sitting down over that tree and then going all the way down to that part right there. So that'll be flattened out in that part, and then we can decide if we want it to do something, if we want to take advantage of the hills. Now, at the end of the show, at the end of my stream, I usually have some idea that I'm going to do something, and then I come back and decide something else. So this is what I was looking for, but the idea of having fountains at 3 different levels, let's make this go away for a second. The idea of having a fountain at the top right here, a fountain here, and a fountain here might actually be pretty amazing. But the pagoda is gorgeous, isn't it? I agree. I agree with that. And I think that's going to be probably the thing that I'm going to want to use. I think it is. I think it is. I agree. You're going to bed. Bonsoir. Bonsoir. And merci beaucoup. Thank you for being here, Mixasa. And I hope you have a good start to your day tomorrow when you wake up. And yeah, I'm about a few minutes away, but I think I'm going to take that as a hint. And we're over the time anyway, so I think I'm going to end right here. And let me see, because that's what I do. I'm just going to go on. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. Mr. Villager went off to find something, and I can talk to him on Discord, and I will say obrigado, Mr. Villager, for looking for that. And thank you to everyone who is watching. This is the beginning of the United States Labor Day weekend. What happened to the music? Why didn't we have any music? Poor drone hands. I didn't play any music. But I will tomorrow. And because this is only Thursday and we have Friday and Saturday. And that's going to be fun. So enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. And here we go. We're going to listen to Vincentius Primus. Bye for now. Bye for now, people.